Servus zusammen! Version, let's call it 1.5, has actually been out since mid-April, but after spending more than 30 hours playing it, I finally feel like I've seen enough to properly talk about what's changed, what works, and what still needs some work. So let's jump straight into the biggest change. The previous update introduced a massive new section of the island, including the remains of an entire city, military compounds, villages, and even a beautiful church. Unfortunately, that area is still very much a work in progress. The structures are there, but for now it feels more like a movie set than a living part of the world. Instead, version 1.5 gives us something completely new. A huge new playable region has been added beyond the bridge in the northwestern part of the map. And when I say huge, I mean huge. This area is actually larger than the entire original island. It's planned to become the future starting area for new players, and unlike some of the unfinished regions, this one is already fully playable. You'll find enemies, loot, slaves, a coal mine, a harbor, a giant military base, and plenty of other locations worth exploring. Even better, developer Evgeny has already confirmed that this area will continue to grow with additional points of interest in future updates. Now let's talk about something that immediately tried to bite my face off. Dogs. Yes, dogs have been added to the game. Individually, they're not particularly dangerous. A few swings and they're usually down. The problem is they travel in packs, they're incredibly fast, and hitting them sometimes feels like trying to punch a mosquito that drank 3 energy drinks. They're annoying, they're dangerous. And somehow they're also walking food supplies because they drop meat when killed. Speaking of creatures trying to murder us, more enemy types are planned for the future, including wild boars. There also seems to be another creature hidden somewhere in the game files. My guess is the fungus creature. The model has existed for quite a while, but never actually did anything. Maybe its time is finally coming. Another major change is the visual overhaul of many enemies. The infected, or bound as Evgeny calls them, have received updates, but the animals are where the changes are most noticeable. Nothing looks normal anymore. The bear now has an extra head because apparently one wasn't terrifying enough. The wolf looks like it escaped from hell itself. Rabbits and moose have also joined the Nightmare Fuel Club. Even our trusty horse is now a zombie horse. Honestly, I'm still not sure if I prefer the old horse or the new one. The turtles are probably the only creatures left that still looks remotely normal. Animal spawning also seems much more consistent now. Instead of appearing completely randomly, many animals seem tied to specific locations. Bears are commonly found near the lighthouse, moose near the trader close to the new region, and wolves near the gas station on the road to the crashed airplane. After dozens of hours, those patterns seem fairly reliable. Animals have also been promoted to part-time janitors. They now consume corpses left behind in the world. This is actually a really important addition, because after several in-game days, dead bodies could absolutely destroy performance. Nothing says immersion quite like fighting monsters at 20 FPS, because the island has become a giant outdoor graveyard. Now the wildlife helps clean things up naturally. The bound have also learned some new tricks. Some of them can now use weapons, like knives and clubs, making encounters a little more dangerous. They've also started dragging away dead bodies. If you follow them, you'll often see them disappear into cracks, holes, or strange locations around the map. Again, this appears to be another clever solution to reduce corpse accumulation and improve performance. Moving on to items. Weapon cases have become much more common. Even the old islands received additional weapon case locations, and I've already discovered several new ones in the new region, including one on a random truck and another inside the military complex. No completely new firearms were added this time, but several weapon models and animation have been improved. The AK-47 received visual updates and pistol animation look much more smoother now. The good news, Evgeny has already announced more weapons are coming, including sniper rifles, shotguns, sawed-off shotguns and additional rifles. The biggest new item is probably the tent. Players can now find and deploy tents using a new blueprint. Each tent includes a toolbox, making it a useful addition for survivalists. Unfortunately, once placed, tents currently cannot be removed. The good news is that you can make them respawn at their original location through save file manipulation if needed. Clothing hasn't received new categories, but many existing items now have additional visual variation and skins. Another welcome improvement involves slaves. Previously, once you recruited a few slaves, finding replacements could be incredibly difficult. Now their respawn rates seem much better. There's even an entire village populated by, 2 or 3 slaves in the new region, giving players far more opportunities to build their forges or even the slave power generator. Besides gameplay changes, there have also been quite a few graphical improvements. The updated animations look better, but the biggest visual change is the vegetation. The entire world feels greener, richer and much more alive than before. Sound design has also received some attention. River and waterfall sounds have been improved and several missing ambient sounds have been added. Personally, I didn't notice many of these changes, but maybe you did. Let me know in the comments. Another interesting change is the addition of a static navigation mesh. According to Evgeny, NPCs should now remain active on the map even when you're far away. Future plans include NPCs fighting each other. I haven't been able to verify this myself, but it's definitely something worth keeping an eye on. And yes, the not safe for work animation have apparently been improved as well. I'll be honest, I haven't tested those very extensively yet, for purely scientific reasons, of course. Finally, there's a long list of bug fixes including with this update. Unfortunately, the update also introduced quite a few new bugs, many of which are expected to be fixed soon. Because of that, I'm going to skip the full bug list for now, but I'll leave a link in the video description if you'd like to read through it yourself. So those are the biggest changes I've noticed after more than 30 hours with version 1.5. If I missed anything important, let everyone know in the comments so new players can get the full picture. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, subscribing and checking out some of my other Parasites content. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.
No, I